In the annals of ancient history, few civilizations have wielded as much power and influence as the Assyrian Empire. This formidable Mesopotamian civilization first emerged around the 25th century BCE, reaching its zenith of power during the 8th and 7th centuries BCE. Its legacy has left an indelible mark on the sands of time. The Assyrians originally made their home in the region of northern Mesopotamia, with their civilization centered around the city of Ashur, now known as Qal'at Sherqat in modern-day Iraq. Through a combination of strategic conquests and the establishment of a centralized government, they began to expand their territory. By the time the 14th century BCE dawned, the Assyrians had established themselves as a significant regional power. Notably, the Assyrians became renowned for their unparalleled military prowess. They pioneered advanced military tactics, perfected the art of siege warfare, and crafted a highly disciplined army armed with weapons of iron. Their military machine conducted campaign after campaign, relentlessly expanding the empire's borders to encompass regions of what we now know as Iraq, Syria, Iran, and Egypt. The Assyrian Empire was organized into a series of provinces, each governed by an appointed official, either a governor or a provincial administrator. These officials held responsibility for tasks such as tax collection, enforcing imperial laws, and maintaining order within their territories. From the capital city of Ashur, the central government exercised control over these provinces through a complex network of royal officials and administrators. In addition to their military and administrative achievements, the Assyrians were also patrons of the arts, architecture, and literature. They constructed grand palaces, adorned with intricate relief sculptures that offered vivid depictions of royal conquests, religious ceremonies, and court life. The royal court was a patron of literature, fostering the creation of epic poems, historical annals, and legal texts, all penned in the cuneiform script. The Assyrians were also deeply religious, practicing a polytheistic religion that revolved around a pantheon of gods and goddesses. They held a firm belief in the divine mandate of their kings and considered their military conquests as acts sanctioned by the gods. Assyrian kings often portrayed themselves as divine rulers, invoking the protection and favor of the gods in their inscriptions and royal propaganda. Yet, despite its military might and vast territorial expanse, the Assyrian Empire was not invincible. It grappled with internal unrest, revolts by subject peoples, and external pressures from neighboring powers. In the 7th century BCE, a series of internal conflicts and invasions by the Babylonians, Medes, and other regional powers significantly weakened the empire. The city of Nineveh, the Assyrian capital, fell to a coalition of Babylonians and Medes in 612 BCE, marking the end of Assyrian dominance in the region. The Assyrians, infamous for their use of terror tactics, used fear as a tool to subjugate and control conquered peoples. Brutal methods such as mass deportations, forced resettlements, and public displays of violence, including impalements and flayings, were commonplace. These tactics were designed to instill fear and discourage resistance among subject populations. Nevertheless, the legacy of the Assyrian Empire endures. Its military innovations, administrative practices, and cultural achievements have influenced subsequent civilizations, including the Babylonians, Persians, and Greeks. The Assyrian Empire played a significant role in shaping the geopolitics of the Near East and laid the foundations for future empires in the region. Thus, the echoes of the Assyrian Empire's power and influence continue to reverberate through the corridors of history.